We're live on the YouTube now.
You know, you guys have watched my hair grow. When I first started, we were doing this show. It was short up to here, you know, and super curly. I think I still had some blonde in there. Cut out all the blonde now and watch it long down to my belly button. Long. So yeah, you guys have seen it right here. Time brings all length. Look at that.
Why don't I see this charging? Okay. We're live there.
Let's go.
Why don't I see the icon for it charging? I don't see anything. Maybe you can only have one thing in at a time? Why is it not charging?
I don't know. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Tricky, where we take your mind, Joe.
Where we take your mind off of what's going on outside the closet and bring you in here for a full hour of fun, frolic, and
Foolishness.
Boy, this is a really good yard dressy.
Yeah, it's a yardie. It's a yardie.
It's cool. It has like shorts, you know.
But it's nice.
I don't mind it. There's no support up here. I realized when I walked the kids into school that
Oh wow.
I had nippies,
Oh wow.
you know, fire blasting at the teachers, you know.
Nips were nipping.
Nips were nipping.
Nips were nicking.
Nips were nipping. Don't shout at me. Who is that? My Times publicist. To be honest with you, I don't even know what's happening with that. I know they were beefing. I didn't hear the song, so I can't add my input on the Nicki and Meg altercation. There's beef. Yeah, they put out like a clashing song. You know how we feel about the clashing in this house. So we'll just leave it at that.
Especially with the girls.
Yeah. What are the children going to watch?
So anyway, as promised, today I have something really good for you guys. I am speaking with the children's, let me just get her title up. I'm speaking with Janelle, and Janelle is going to come on. She's running 5 minutes behind. She's very busy at work, so we actually got her to come in today.
Okay.
And she is the children's nutritional manager at Lasco. So she's gonna come on and she's gonna talk to us about the Lasco formulas that we have in Jamaica, and I think in some other Caribbean islands as well.
So we can ask her which ones?
We can ask her which ones. And they have formulas for stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. So they have formulas for newborns, then from 1 and up, and then I think it goes to 3 and up.
I'm not sure, like, yeah, because when they still need their vitamins and stuff. But we can ask Janelle what she's saying.
She says, "Give me 5 minutes."
No problem.
She's
no problem.
finishing off something. So why?
And I feel like Jamaica is built on Lasco.
No, people tell me what you want for drink.
Lasco whole milk.
Mister, tell me now what you want for drink.
Lasco whole milk.
Easy for chill.
Ready for drink.
Except taste so good it lick you for 6. People tell me what you want for drink. Lasco whole milk for real.
I think, you know, gone are the times of watching television ads, but our ads used to really hit.
They were something.
Say hi to me like I'm special. Hello. So yeah, Tracy was bringing up, you know, the issues that she had with her child while you know, trying to find a formula that was right for her and her Lasco influencers and her, no, it's not a wig, and her child, and how difficult it was. And there was a time actually during the pandemic, maybe a little bit right before
that. Yes, that's
there was a formula shortage here in Jamaica. There was a formula shortage actually within this hemisphere, because we would go to Miami to buy formula and we just couldn't.
And so, you know, and then I started to look for different formulas, but I wanted something that would always be available to me here in Jamaica. And so it was actually my nanny who said to me, Miss Tracy, why don't you try the Lasco? And I was like, Lasco? And then I was like, it's true, like I've tried all the other formulas on the market. Let me go look at the Lasco nutritional facts. By the way, the Lasco nutritional facts far surpassed any American brand that was out there on the market. So I was like, yo, this is so crazy, and the price point is amazing. So I was like, yo, this is so crazy, let me do a little bit more research. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the whole conversation that we're about to have with Janelle, but getting into it so you guys can have your questions ready. But then I realized that the formula that Lasco makes is actually made in France, which if you want to do some of your further investigations, you can know that European formulas don't allow a lot of ingredients in their formulas, and American formulas allow a lot of ingredients in your formulas, and these are ingredients that you don't necessarily want to have. So then it was just a far superior formula.
Yes, Carrie, Tracy has a nanny now. Remember when she used to go on like she could do everything? Whitney Houston over here, I'm every woman in it. Doing the washing, the cleaning, the cooking. And she had a breakdown. She had a breakdown, and a real, like a proper breakdown. And she got someone who was able to help her with everything. And I've been of late trying to steal her, but she understands that
yeah, she's trying to steal her.
Yeah, I'm trying to steal her, but you know.
Like she comes over to the house in the morning and
best friend! When Tracy's not there, I'll be like, hi best friend! And Mickey, she nicely runs me, you know, so.
She said, Miss Jodi, I have work to do. Go ahead.
It's okay, I brought her a smoothie the other day. So before, well, since we're not drinking Lasco, I know what we can drink.
Lady B. And since we're not drinking the Lasco right now.
Why you only take out the top tray? Oh, wait. Lady B said one is for you.
And I just also want to introduce, while we're waiting on Janelle, I also want to introduce.
How do we know if Janelle is here?
She's going to come on. She's going to come on under the screen name, Lasco Baby Jamaica.
Lasco Baby Jamaica. Alright, so Janelle, when you log on, just say hi, and we will know that you're here, and we will add you. Love the orange. Thank you, but I just thought it was so host dressy. Like, I feel like I need to fix
anyway,
it up.
Also, I just want to introduce to you something very special for the...
Yes, I love Kingston, Jamaica.
Something very special for the Valentine's Day, which is coming up, all you lovers out there. So this is a Strictly Cookies Valentine's Day jar, and it is a Ferrero Rocher cookie jar. It contains chocolate cookies, Nutella cream cheese, crunchy roasted hazelnuts, chocolate whipped cream, and each jar is crowned with a Ferrero Rocher.
So you know that my favorite chocolate is Ferrero Rocher. If mommy does not know what to give me for a gift, she'll get me a little box of Ferrero Rocher.
And we appreciate the little boxes, because the big boxes.
We know, get a little spoon.
Which should fancy?
Get a little spoon.
No man, I love it.
So hold on, do you now have a full jar? Or did you come here again today with a half
No,
jar?
I have a full jar today. Oh,
thank you.
Oh, I love the addition of the spoon for ready to eat. On the go.
Oh, look! Right at the top. Ferrero Rocher or Ferrero Rocher?
I don't care.
Ferrero.
I guess it's Ferrero Rocher, but then people's mouths are really fully eating it. So it's
Ferrero. Oh, it's like a mousse at the top. Oh my.
This is delectable. No man. No man, that is good.
Yeah.
Let's get
I need to get to the bottom of this.
Let's get down to business.
Let's get down to business.
No man. This is nice. This is nice bad. This is nice bad.
So this is a cookie jar. So instead of a cookie, we have it's not even a cookie jar. There's more in here than cookies. There's like I don't know. What can you call this?
Heaven.
It's crazy how she does this.
I think this is my favorite jar by her.
Yeah? I'm trying to think.
I think this is my favorite jar.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Anyway.
Who's that? Miss Chin says the cookie jars always look so good. They always are.
No, they don't miss. They don't miss. The cookie jars are always no.
So you can link her. We will tag her below. It's what's that?
Simply Cookies JA.
I was gonna say foolishness, you know.
No, strictly Cookies JA.
Strictly Cookies JA, and you can check out the flavor of the month. This is the Valentine's cookie jar.
No, as in the cookie tastes so good that I don't even want to eat the version right now. I want to get back to this mousse. This mousse.
The mousse is really good.
No man, this is really good.
She does not skimp on her ingredients.
It's worth it. It's worth every dollar, every calorie. This is worth it. Okay. We're gonna take one more spoon.
Why did I smoke before watching this one now? We should have smoked before filming this.
No man, can you imagine? We'd be closing our eyes.
Right, alright, let's pretend we smoked.
No, please don't. Have you ever seen one time Jodi smoked a spliff? It was the worst day of my life. She started drooling. Then she couldn't stop laughing. And then it was like, and then she fell asleep and woke up and was still high. And I was like,
it
oh
didn't
my
end.
gosh.
It did not end.
It was
Strictly Cookies JA. See, Stacey wrote it there.
Anyway. So guys, the Gen X party went down on Saturday.
Battlefield. And we were all down. Cough. Oh, I just finished my antibiotics and there's no way I can go to a party.
I went to the doctor on Thursday and I went back to the doctor on Sunday.
Do you think maybe we all have like a strain of COVID?
I don't know, my girl, but no, I don't think I have any COVID. I don't think so. But I was down for the count. My eyes swole up. It was big and red.
Yeah, you had eye COVID.
It was terrible.
But like Levi and Remy, they're off of antibiotics. They just got off antibiotics. Levi still has a cough. Stevie is sick. I think we have some kind of COVID.
Well, Scott is down for the count now. Nana's down.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's right. Mommy was sick too.
I just finished my antibiotics. Now I'm still on the cough medicine, the Zyrtec D. And I had to get antibiotic eye drops as well as steroid eye drops for my eye. It's still a little swollen, you know. I have on makeup today. But it's still a little swollen right around here. Terrible. Anyway. So yeah, so what else is going on, guys? I feel like we don't have that much to talk about today, but I felt like there was so much that I wanted to talk about.
So you really got very invested in the young lady, the dentist at the airport, who right before we came on last week, Tuesday, we saw a video where a young lady in the airport, she
was naked. And
well, she got in the spirit and started stripping off her clothes, and the security forces could not manage her, and she was behaving a little wild, but it looked as if something had gone off with her. And Tracy, you know, we do have mental health issues in our family, so Tracy was really affected by it because you have mental health issues too.
But I was honestly, I was concerned.
You were concerned, yes, and she's in a strange country, and that happened. I did feel concerned for her too, but you know,
and her friend was there, and even her friend was like,
oh,
I don't know.
They fired her. Shells Trina said they fired her. I know that she was fined here.
They fined her. That
says fined? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought they said fired.
I just saw that they fined her. Which, I saw the comments on the Gleaner that, you know, when they had announced that they had fined her. And the comments were mixed because some were like, oh, she shouldn't have been fined because it was mental health. And other people were like, yeah, you know, she should have been fined because, you know, she got fined for indecent exposure, for resisting arrest, and for... There was one other thing. So the total of her fines came up to 52,000 Jamaican dollars, which is like maybe $400 US, right? And she had to show up in court. So when she showed up in court, she came to court, and her lawyer had said that, you know, mental health issues runs in her family, and she's on medication for anxiety. And so the judge was like, okay, but where are your documents showing all of that? Where are the documents? She didn't present any documents showing any of that, first of all. And second of all, also, the judge was like, if that was the case where there was mental health issues were happening, the judge was like, you know, something else that the judge said that was very, very, I can't remember, to be honest. I can't remember. That was very, very true. And lots of people were like, but the truth is, indecent exposure, she did have indecent exposure. And I don't think that...
Maybe, all right, let's pause the young lady, because now we have Janelle here. I hope I never X'd her out. Janelle? No, man, I added her.
Oh, here we go. Oh, ring light.
Hey.
Hi. So
Wow,
welcome,
Janelle, bring
welcome.
all the products. We want to see your face, Janelle. We want to see your face.
Yay! Hi, Janelle, and welcome to Tuesdays with Tricky. We are so excited to have you. We are glad to see that you have the product up there so that we can see all the products that you guys have available. Janelle, you are the...
So I'm category for children nutrition care.
Category manager for children's nutrition at Lasco. Okay, Janelle, so you have 3 stages of formula. You have stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3.
Yes.
Okay, and we're talking about the different the nutritional facts in your formula. So stage 1 is for what age group?
So stage 1 is for 0 to 6 months. And then we have stage 2, which is for 6 months to a year, and then we have our 1 and up.
Okay.
It's into the formula, so I'd love to just introduce the line of products that we have.
Yes.
Our childcare line. So we do have our formulas from 0 to 12, and then we have our 1 and up milk food, which is this one here. And then we have our, for babies who have some sort of lactose sensitivity, we do have our 1 and up soy food.
Oh.
So that's it in terms of the formula. At 6 months, at that point, do complementary feeding, or looking at some persons call it. So we do have our Lasco Baby Young infant cereal here. We started at 6 months, and then we have our baby puree, which is also started at 6 months. And of course, we have our Jack and Jill diapers as well as the wipes.
What flavors in the puree do you have? I've never seen those. Well, I'm not in the baby section anymore. Yes. What flavors do you have in your puree? Because those are like a lifesaver to travel with or to shove in like a lunch pan or something.
So we have banana, we have our fruit mix, we have our peach or apple, and we also have our pear. You're not seeing it right now. So the banana, apple, pear, and peach are for babies 6 months, and then the fruit mix, as you see here, it's indicated on the label. It is children 12 months and up, and that's simply because it's a mixture of fruits, and I know that our kids are a little sensitive.
Right.
That's fruits. It's for children who are 1 year old and up.
I'm gonna look out for those.
So you know what I actually saw? I saw on the TikTok that they had taken the fruit puree, the purees that you have there, and they had frozen them into little dots, because sometimes when the children are teething, or they had made popsicles with them. So that's a very handy thing right there too, eh?
So you can actually, as we said, you can buy the popsicle trays and just squeeze them in there, freeze them, and give it to your baby with teething. You can also, so it's easy to open, so you can also just have it when you're traveling with your child, and just have it as a snack throughout the day as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And so for those fruit packs that you have there, what's your nutritional stats on that
Fruit pouch.
fruit pouch?
Baby food puree. So we have, of course, so it's enriched with vitamin A, B1, B2, and vitamin C, and you can see all of these on the labels. And then, so these fruit purees are additives and no preservatives.
Excellent. No additives and no preservatives. So there's no color added. No. Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing, because
What supermarkets can you find those? Or I just need to go to the baby section and I'll see.
Right, so these are usually in the baby aisle, in markets actually, but you'll see this at kids' yogurt.
Okay.
Most supermarkets, wholesale, small shops usually have these. So this product is just 8 months old. It's from Domrep. So we're just introducing this product to your audience. just so that persons can be aware that Lasco Distributors is a person, is a company who distributes their baby period.
Such a
Can
good
I?
idea.
Can you just hold the package
Yeah,
up a little bit closer to the camera so that I can see the labeling and stuff a little bit better?
Watch nice label.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
Wow,
and you can see
okay.
okay, so this is a
Oh,
fruit
free
medley.
joy. Okay. Okay.
I'm definitely gonna look out for that because honestly, those are such a life savior. Like, you know, just to have in your baby or in your knapsack.
No, but I really appreciate that there's no additives in there, especially the color additives, because right now we're hearing about red 40, we're hearing about yellow dye and all of these things. So, you know, a lot of things that they allow on the American market for nutrition, we've been hearing a lot of recalls and stuff on that, especially on the formulas, on the foods. And so I'm glad to know that Lasco is ahead of the game and is providing foods for our children that, you know, don't have these ingredients in them.
Could you stop with the hair?
Sorry, it's just fabulous. So,
Alright. So I know that you just mentioned the formulas in terms of the recalls. So just to touch on a little bit of background for our formulas. So our 1 and up soy, as well as our 1 and up milk, or formulas that are 0 to 12 months are actually also in Europe. A lot of persons don't know that our formulas are out of Europe.
Europe, okay.
And they have stricter regulations with what they're allowed, with what ingredients they're allowed to put in their food. So that's really amazing.
Right, so Europe is a little more stricter in terms of the ingredients that we can put in formulas for babies. So that's why we decided to take that route. We want to ensure that we are, you know, everything that we have on the market is what for babies.
Yeah.
You wouldn't find stuff like fillers in our formula. You wouldn't find corn syrup in our formula. Because of the guidelines, European guidelines, they're a little stricter than the US guidelines.
So, just talking about what goes into the formulas and stuff like that, one of the questions that I got from one of our viewers was, why do the formulas smell so fishy?
Yeah, so our formulas contain something called DHA and ARA. So DHA is a omega-3 fatty acid. So for adults, you know, we take our fish oil supplements, or we eat our sardines and our mackerels. So that's why it will have a slightly fishy smell, because it's actually fortified with DHA, which is an omega-3 fatty acid, which helps our babies in terms of brain development, eye development, and spinal cord development.
Okay.
And then from 0 straight up.
Okay. And another thing that you're mentioning, you were saying that there's no corn syrup, which is so important. A lot of the American brands, one of the first ingredients was corn syrup, and that really troubled me. And why, you know, when my nanny had said, why don't you try the Lasco brand, the first thing that I looked at that really impressed me was the sugar count on the Lasco brand. Let's talk about that, the sugar count.
So our sugar content is lower than the other brands that you see on the market. And that, again, just goes to where we source our formulas.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's super important because we are a country that has a problem with diabetes, and, you know, as we get older, we tend to eat a lot of fast food and junk food, and I just think it's so important that we, from the start, you know, reach for something that is more nutrition, something that has less sugar content, because we're not trying to...
I feel like you program your baby.
Yeah.
So even when, you know, I'm introducing, or when I was introducing foods, Janelle, I tried to do it in a way where I introduced all of the, like, more earthy things, and I tried to delay the sweet things, because I feel like sometimes, you know, my mom gave me banana, gave me all of these fruits first before the vegetables, and I have a horrible sweet tooth. And I feel like if what you feed your baby, you'll have the propensity to be able to direct them in their further life, whether they'll, you know, have a sweet tooth, or whether they'll like sugar, or whether they'll pick a healthier option. And as a parent, we can kind of guide our child as to, you know, which dietary path do you want to take, you know?
So talking about dietary paths, it leads me to the alternative that you have for cow's milk, which is soy. So a lot of my viewers were concerned that soy milk will cause early development of breasts or breast development in boys. And there was a couple of other concerns. That's one of the main ones that stuck out to me, because I think it's a very important thing for little girls to be little girls for a long period of time. I don't like to see the 9-year-olds who are overdeveloped, because I just feel like, there's a time where...
So you try not to give them things that will overdevelop
right, that
them.
will overdevelop them. Is soy something that will overdevelop the boobs?
So one thing about Jamaican culture is that in terms of parenting, it's usually passed down from generations to generations. So back in the day, there were some concerns in relation to children, infants, toddlers in taking soya, but recent studies have shown that, so the phytochemical that's in soya, I don't want to get too technical, it is about 10,000 times weaker than estrogen. So as we advance, our scientists have definitely looked further into it, and they do say that it's safe for consumption. The level in it is not significant enough to affect any hormone changes in our children. However, we do recommend that you speak to your health professional before giving the child any soya or any formula, because so every child's needs is different. So your healthcare professional will direct you to what the child needs at that stage in life.
So let's get into the part that matters a lot to most people, especially to me. Is
the giveaways?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
That matters too. But what matters to me is my financial ability to buy formula, and how long the formula is going to last me, and how many scoops makes a formula and stuff. So how many ounces of formula can be made with one can?
That's a very good question. So our foods are 400 grams, and usually a serving is about a scoop, but it depends on, really and truly depends on how your baby feeds, because when they are 1 year and older, we tend to have them eating other foods and they're more active.
Yeah.
So it really depends on how your child feeds.
So how does the mixing go? You said that it's one scoop to how many ounces of water?
Alright, so I'm just going to go through the instructions for you to read for our viewers. So, of course, you wash your hands, you prepare, wash your hands. Never with the water or the formula. So you let it and add the correct amount of formula in the water. So the correct amount of formula, depending on the baby's age. So we have from 1 to 3, this is approximately 6 spoonfuls of formula, and that would give you about 2 or 3 feeds in a 24-hour period.
Okay, and so something that my husband and I had discussed when we had started using the Lasco formula. I was actually mixing the formula in the bottle, and then I went to go and put the bottle in the microwave, and he was like, "You do not microwave formula." And I was like, "What are you talking about? It just needs like a 30 seconds." And he brought the can over to me and showed me that it said "do not microwave," and I still was like,
"Why?
That is for booby eggs who don't know how to use a microwave." So then he further cussed me off, and then I stopped microwaving the formula, thank God, because apparently it breaks down the nutrition factor, as Janelle was telling me. So Scott was right. I hate when Scott is right.
Always right.
When he's right.
But, oh my gosh.
So tell us why. So you warm the water first, and then you put the formula in there. Do not put the formula in the microwave. Tell us why.
So as Scott said, it does break down the nutrients in the formula if you microwave it, and we do have prebiotics in our formula. We also do have nutrients in it that are susceptible to heat. So when you microwave the formula, it breaks down all of that nutrients. So when your baby is ingesting or feeding, child doesn't really get nutrients that
That
it's
he
supposed
could
to
be getting. Okay.
So two, when you microwave formula, it creates something called hot spots. So the heat is not evenly distributed throughout the formula, and that can actually cause formula when your child is feeding to burn either their mouth or their
Oh.
two reasons why they do not microwave. One, we want to ensure that your baby is getting all the nutrients in the formula, and we want to ensure that the formula is safe for consumption.
Right. Okay. See?
Scott is right. Okay. Can't bother with Scott, yeah, man.
So okay. So then we also have you said to me that you have baby yum, but I don't see it. I don't see it on your table here, or is it there and I don't see it? Ah, I see it there, baby yum.
Alright, so we actually have our baby infant cereals. We have 7 different flavors in the baby infant cereal. So
Let me have
usually,
that.
pardon?
My daughter had that one. I remember that one. Maybe not that flavor, but I remember that. No.
Right,
So
so
long ago.
baby and baby young. We start with single grains first. So either start with a corn cereal or a rice cereal, just because
That's a basic green.
we have corn and rice here. Let me know if you can see properly.
Yes.
Alright, so these are our single grain cereals, and we start them on single grains because we really, our baby stomachs are sensitive, so we ensure that if it is that the child has an upset stomach, we want to know what is the cause. So we start them on single cereals first, just that they don't have any digestive issues, and then we would go to our 3 cereal or our 5 cereal as the and then we have our 5 cereal with fruit. This is a common and a favorite for our toddlers, as well as our wheat and honey. Everybody knows that Jamaica.
Wheat and honey, that's the one.
And then our newest variant is actually the rice, banana, and apple, which is for us. So in total, we do have 7 flavors of baby yum. So we start them, as I said, with single grains,
And you work your way up.
So the thing with the baby yum, which is super nice, is that it's one can that you can buy, and that one can be added to the milk as a little bit heavier to get the baby to sleep longer.
No, that's not what you're supposed to say. That's not what you're supposed to say. That's the mummy trick that you're not supposed to say. It's when you start, okay.
Yeah, man. When the baby reach a certain age and you want the baby to sleep longer.
Okay,
because the baby are longer.
Yes, right? And the milk not holding.
The milk not holding, yeah. So you can, or you can mix it a little bit thicker and get a nice porridge and give that to baby for breakfast.
Feeding time, right.
So that's a great thing with the baby yum. And again, looking at the nutritional factors of the baby yum, the sugar count was very low. And then you guys had some vitamins that you had added in there. Which vitamins?
So in the baby yum we have fortified it with vitamin A, B, C, D, folic acid, pantothenic acid. We have calcium, iron, sodium, phosphorus, and zinc in our baby yum cereals.
And then I don't know if you tasted your baby cereals.
Of course I did.
Okay.
So good.
Because the baby yum was definitely one of the best tasting ones.
Loved it. Actually, I had baby yum a lot. Well, because it was just so easy to eat. Like you were just. It tastes nice. It tastes nice. Okay, so let's do a giveaway here, Janelle, for our viewers out there. So, what will they be receiving?
Alright, so I'm gonna choose 3 persons, 3 winners, and you'll be receiving a month's supply of our Jack and Jill baby diapers.
Oh, wow.
So a month's supply of our Jack and Jill baby diapers, as well as our wipes. We do have the 35-pack wipes, and then we have the 80-pack, which comes in this tub. So if you're on the go, this is definitely good to travel with, and then have the tub as well. So a month's supply of diapers and wipes, as well as a hamper with our products. So the first question is...
Janelle, I must say I'm so glad he came with the questions because she can ask some full questions, you see, man. I'm so glad he came with questions.
So the first question is, what are the 5 flavors for our Free Joy Baby Puree? I had mentioned them earlier. So what are the 5 flavors of our Free Joy Baby Puree?
Okay, Jodi is.
I feel like I can answer this.
But Jodi is.
Okay, I feel like I can answer this.
So,
No, you can't answer.
Oh.
So is Jodi looking for the winner? Jodi's gonna look for the
Yes,
winner.
I'll look for the winner
And while
too.
Jodi looks for the winner and writes it down, she'll announce when she finds the winner. I just wanted to talk about the Jack and Jill diapers. What size do they go up to? They go from newborn up to what size?
so we actually have small, medium, large, and extra large in our Jack and Jill diapers, and it's depending on the weight of the child. So the small is 6 to 13 pounds. The medium is for babies who are 9 to 20 pounds. The large is for babies who are 40 pounds. And the extra large is for our babies who are 24 and 55 pounds.
Okay.
Wait, so hold on. We have Drew with banana, apple, peach, pear, watermelon. And then we have Jazzy Bex with mango, pear, apple, mixed fruit, banana. I think it's Jazzy Bex that has a... Is she correct? Who is correct?
No, we don't have mango flavor actually. So let's try again, guys. Let me make it easier. So which one of our flavors do you start your baby at 1 year old? So we have 5, and I did say we start 4 at 6 months, and then we start one flavor when the baby is 1 year old. So if you could tell me what flavor that is.
I know the answer.
Drew says it right there.
No. When the baby reach 1 year old, when the baby is 1 year old,
What's the first flavor to start the baby
at
with?
1 year old, you don't start the baby at 1 year old. The baby would have had other. The new flavor at 1 year old isn't it the mixed fruit?
No, you.
Yes. Okay, so I win.
So, so it is our fruit mix. As I said before, 12 months.
Anne-Marie Clark.
81.
See, you guys not listening. You know, you're not
Clark,
listening to
Clark,
the
81.
lesson.
81.
Okay.
Not right, no. So Anne-Marie, you won yourself
A month supply of Jack and Jill diapers. Hold on, so they get the diapers. Anne-Marie gets the diapers and the wipes.
Yes, so they get the diapers and the wipes, as well as a hamper with our Free Joy, our Baby Young, and our One products.
Oh, very nice. Congratulations. Anne-Marie will be in your DMs to tell you how to collect your Jack and Jill diapers, your Jack and Jill wipes, your Baby Yum. You're going to have a little selection there of the pouches and the formula. Oh, that's I think that's
but
a
we
lovely
have.
giveaway.
Do we have any more giveaways to do? It's 3, you said, right?
We have 2 more giveaways.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Formulas, what 2 variants we have. So for our 1-and-up formulas, what 2 variants we have.
You guys. Yeah.
Okay, I got it right.
Yeah, you got it.
I got it right.
You guys, come on.
That's it. It's just the 2. Oh,
Hi,
hi,
Patricia
Guadalupe.
from Guadalupe.
So the 2, you know what it is? I think it's the word variant. So what are the 2 flavors of formula?
This formula doesn't have flavors. What are the 2 different types of formulas that Lasco provides?
Yes, the 2 different types of formulas.
You know, people don't like the word variant.
Variant is a very touchy word.
It's a touchy word.
It's a touchy word.
Touch and go.
Joyce J.A. says soy milk and milk food.
That is correct.
Jolly, Jolly.ja. You have won yourself.
Tell Jolly what you win.
You have won yourself one of the Lasco giveaways, and that is.
Well as a month supply of diapers and wipes.
So let me get back into these diapers. I'm really interested in the Jack and Jill diapers. You know, it has a lovely labeling. I love it. It's super colorful. And talk to me about how the absorbent it is. The absorbance of the diapers.
So it's actually super absorbent in terms of the about the diapers, it is non-woven, and then it has fluff pulp, and then super absorbent polymer. So that is one of the things that we ensure we tell our consumers. As you can see on the label, it says double protection, and it has an ultra thin absorbent form.
Right. So I want to ask this question. If the baby wee is in the diaper, is the diaper going to drop down to them knees? You know exactly what I mean.
Oh, it's not going to.
Only if you leave on the diaper long enough, like what you used to do with Stevie.
No, that's not true. I never. That's Jodi. That is you. What you did with Remy is not what I did with Stevie.
Because you have to save money.
I used Jack and Jill, and Stevie never looked so. Remy did look so.
Because I didn't want to change the diaper so often.
Well, you should have used that Jack and Jill. And I also love the Jack and Jill wipes. Mommy actually always buys
I
that
have
brand.
them in my car.
Yeah.
They stay moist for very long in the car. Because I keep them in the car and they stay very, very... I have that same little pack. How many you said is in that one?
35?
30, okay.
It is hypoallergenic and alcohol free, and it is slightly scented with aloe vera as well.
But you know what I have to say? Slightly scented with aloe vera is, I think, even an overstatement, because it really does not carry a high smell. It just smells fresh, because I wiped Stevie's face and I actually bought another brand because we were traveling and we were away and they didn't have, we're in Panama. And we didn't have the Jack and Jill, and so I bought another brand, and Stevie hated it because she was like, Mommy, I don't like it, it smelled funny. And then when I wiped my face with it, even after, and I went and I licked my lips, it tasted awful. You know exactly what I mean.
Yes.
The Jack and Jill just really doesn't have that. They're very natural, they're very nice, like
they're fresh. They're fresh.
You don't have this like lingering taste or smell after when you wipe your hands. They're good.
They're good. Janelle, tell us now what is in the final giveaway.
And yes, Drew, these Jack and Jill face wipes can be used also to remove makeup, like a preliminary wipe, because they are very good and delicate for your face. Yes.
So the final giveaway is for Jack and Jill. What sizes do we have in the diapers? So
Your questions are really good. I know the answer.
So we have sizes. So the first to tell us what those sizes are is our third and final winner.
These are some really good giveaways.
Yeah, you know, I just want to say that Lasco is a brand that is phenomenal.
Call me SJ, small to extra large.
Yes, that's correct. And Tommy SJ, you also will get a Jack and Jill diaper bag.
Oh. That's fabulous. Call me SJAE. Alright, guys, up to all our winners, we're gonna message you to let you know how you can collect your prize. Janelle, thank you so much for coming by just to show us, you know, a different side of Lasco, you know, because for those who maybe don't have babies, or those who had babies and didn't know, or those who have big kids, those pouches are such an excellent idea.
But you know what, Janelle, most of all, thank you for showing us that Lasco is a brand that is really and truly better than the rest. Their nutritional value and just what they are providing for our children here in Jamaica, it is amazing that we have such high standards.
And it's a Jamaican brand catering to the Jamaican people, and you know, I think that's something that we kind of need to tip our hats to Lasco to, because sometimes, you know, we tend to like to go get the things from foreign, and when the things from foreign turn bad, and when them are run out, we don't know what to do. But we have things available to us here that are just as or even better than, you know, what we can get overseas.
Good old reliable brand Lasco. People tell me what you want for drink. Lasco whole milk. Thank you, Janelle.
So if any of the viewers have additional questions, you can always send us a DM on our page, Lasco Baby Jamaica, and we'll sure to provide you with the answers to any queries that you have. Our products are available island-wide in most supermarkets,
wholesale, everywhere.
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 Right.
Lasco is, yes. Okay, thanks, Janelle.
Thanks,
Lasco.
Janelle. Thank you, Lasco. Bye. You have to end it.
We don't know how.
That was so good. I was so so excited all week long.
Tracy's been very excited because Tracy had quite the journey with Stevie and trying to find the correct formula for her. And with me importing formula from Europe for Stevie, it was such a hassle.
And we could have just been buying the Lasco.
And then eventually, I think
Stevie
Mickey
did go on Lasco.
Mickey said it to Tracy, why don't you just get her Lasco? And that was that.
That's why Stevie's so smart.
So what you trying to say about my kids?
I didn't say anything about your kids, but them should I drink like a Lasco.
Maybe I should drink some too. Is it too late for me?
No, ma'am. Creamy malt.
Oh gosh, Lord of mercy.
Here I am.
Which brand you use, Tracy? So the first, I didn't even want to talk about it. The people them still email me. You said paying me for bringing the formula for Tracy. Paying me. But it was all for my niece, so it didn't matter the cost.
But I use Lasco. I switched over to Lasco, and Stevie healthy and strong. Healthy and strong.
And growing nice and tall.
We didn't even introduce our Lady B drinks.
I introduced mine and I've been drinking it.
Mine is Papaya Beach.
And mine is Breeze.
Breeze it.
Breeze it. That's an I? Lady B, what is that? Breeze H. Breeze. Breeze your... I thought it said Breeze YF.
Anyway, get your Lady B's for your cool effect. And take your Lady B to your cool effect, you cooler babe.
Yeah. So honestly, like, it's so easy during carnival time it's a fancy font. Lady B says, I know all about the fancy fronts. So get ready for Cooler Babe, which is coming up. Start stocking up your Lady B mixology to go in your cool up because it's all about Cooler Babe. Coming up during carnival time, it's on April the 3rd at Hope Gardens. I've already gotten my flyer. I'm starting to look for outfits. I just love a cooler party. I don't have to walk to the bar. I can jump on my cooler and
price
start
to
dance.
get into the party is cheap.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, it's like the liquor is so accessible. You just get so ridiculously drunk.
And you get to... I'm a very picky drinker. And I like to mix my drinks.
You can't be a picky drinker and mix your drinks.
Yeah, I like to have either Lady B mix my drinks or I want to do it myself because I need to know the exact proportions that it's going to taste good. Sometimes when you go to the bar and you ask them don't have the chaser that I want. Like, I like to drink grapefruit and white rum. Them don't have the grapefruit. Them don't have the ice. Them don't have
they start out with it and then you can't end with what you're drinking.
I like to know exactly what I'm going to drink. So, therefore, when I get to a cool effect, I can just pull out my Lady B one time or I can pull out my my own drink one time.
So we're going to pull out our Lady B's at Candy Cooler Fete on April the 3rd at Hope Gardens. You'll see us post some more about it. You can get some more information and when we get back from Trinidad, we'll let you know all about the carnival parties that will be coming up. What else? Well, we started talking about the young lady in the airport. Did we finish with her?
Oh, no.
That she got fined?
Yeah, so people are saying that like she shouldn't have gotten fined because it was mental health issues, and some people are saying of course she should have got fined, like she still did the actions, and the truth is like I'm not really sure as to like...
Yeah, I'm not really sure either because I was saying, can you believe they fined her? And you were like, yes, you know, she caused the disruption. And then you made a valid point. You said she was in a public space and you said to me, it's indecent. And you said if Stevie, Levi or Remy had seen that, they would be constantly asking us, Mommy, why did the girl do that to her vagina?
Yeah.
They would be constantly, Mommy, remember the naked girl in the airport?
Traumatized.
They would have been traumatized. And I was like, yeah, you know, and also too, some of the comments, somebody had said if that had happened in the States, of course they would have been fined, which, you know.
And she was taken to the hospital, which does have a mental health section attached to it. So it wasn't just like a regular schmegular hospital. It was a hospital that does have a mental health
mental health is real.
It is real. A mental health department attached to it. But you know, I also just want to say that a lot of people are saying that the security wasn't trained enough to deal with situations like that, and you know, it's a very unfortunate event, but it is something that we can all learn from. It is something that the airport staff can learn from, and it's a super unfortunate event. And
but I mean, in all honesty though, you know, even if you were to train for something like that, like what exactly do you do? Because each person who may have an episode has their episode differently. So some persons may lash and thrash out, you know, some people may pee and poo up themselves, you know, but you don't know if that young lady was gonna, because she was fighting the policeman, but she kind of allowed the security to brace her up here.
Government no officer.
So it's kind of hard to see. But they do need to be trained in some kind of way, but maybe just more training with empathy, you know? Like,
I definitely. I think they do get training, but I think it's one thing to be trained in something, and it's one thing when it actually starts to happen.
This is true.
Because
and
everybody's
when
saying,
you
if
get
it was
training,
me, I would have. If it was me, I would. But let me tell you a story.
if that was North America, she would have been pow-powed. I commend those Jamaican police. They were calm and did not harm her. I agree.
And you know what? You don't know how you're going to react in situations. Anyway, so we were away in Canada, and Levi was following me around the Airbnb, right? And you all know me, and you all know Jodi. And Levi was following me around the Airbnb, and I was brushing my teeth in the sink, and he was just in the bathroom. Sorry. And he turned around, and all I heard was, whoosh. And when I looked, Levi was like, ah! He had walked straight into the glass door.
Oh yeah,
and bust his head. And I turned around and I just scooped up Levi and I held his head. And he was screaming. And I ran outside and I ran to Mommy. And I was like, get some ice, get some ice. And Mommy literally did this. I'm not even kidding you. Jodi came out and Jodi was like, my son, and she dropped down to the floor
because he was getting so many hits on his head. Like, I don't know how he's a proper sensible thinking person.
Jodi is on the floor. She's lime tree laning it out on the floor. My mother is like this, and I'm holding the child's head, and I literally by myself holding Stevie and I have to open the door by myself, get to the elevator. Mommy is now running up and down the hallway. I don't know what she thinks she's doing. I'm not even lying. Jodi is barely visible. Her vision is so impaired by the way she's crying so hard. And I'm in the elevator holding Levi, trying to hold the cut together because if it opened out, I knew it would gush. And then we get downstairs and I run with Levi to the restaurant that's underneath. And the girl in there, thank God, she must have been a mother or something. She was like, I'll get the ice pack. And she actually held Levi while Jodi held the ice on top, and I started to talk to somebody else from the restaurant to get, like, you know, where a pharmacy was or whatever. But the point of my story is it was pretty unbelievable to me how Nana did not, she was of zero help, and Jodi was also zero, and I was the one who was level-headed and was like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. So I mean, like, it's hard to say what you're going to do in
I was
situation.
just adding a little drama because
I think everybody would have been like, Jodi would be the level-headed one, and she was not.
I'm sorry, my son got hit in the head again.
I'm not saying that your reaction was bad. I'm just saying it was unexpected.
I got even, like, I cleaned up my act when we went into the pharmacy, and I said to the pharmacist, like, oh, and she's like, oh, you know, you might have to take him to the hospital, but he's going to have to, and she said something about police.
Stitches.
And I'm like, what? Basically, they would have to come and ask why. The police would ask why, like, he's been hit in the head. And I was like, girl, pass some Neosporin and 2 Band-Aid.
But I mean, the point of my story is, like, you really don't know how you're going to react in certain situations until you are in that situation. So, yeah, it's good to say, well, I would have. But the truth is, you really and truly don't know.
Like, Levi has 3 scars in his head. Like, Harry Potter don't have nothing on him. It's like every minute. You don't remember when Levi, I don't know how long you guys have been following me, always used to hit his eye. He used to have some big black eye, blood pile up on the eye. Oh my gosh, the poor child. Sean must say, want Sean to come over and tell me, like, yo, what happened to my son's face? Like, oh, well, he jumped off a wall and just jumped up. So the wall scratched him all the way up. That was horrible.
Did any of you girls attend the premiere for the One Love movie?
No, Sean had left like the day before that day, and I really didn't want to go alone. They didn't invite you. You don't look like Sean.
Don't say I didn't want to go alone, because I would have been there with you.
And then I had to be like, oh hey, can I please change, and just be that person to be like, oh hey, Sean is not able to come. Can you switch the name to Tracy Roman? And then they'd probably give me all kind of hell, because they'd be like, oh, Megan and Nance, and Harry are coming, so it would be all strict and no, one chair only for Jodi. So I was like, I couldn't bother. And I like ask people for things, you know. My daughter busted her head open on the edge of a coffee table one night, and I immediately palmed it while bawling. And my daughter just stared at me. She didn't shed a tear. I'm still traumatized. Girl, jeez.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you just don't know what you're gonna do. You don't know what's gonna.
Don't know what you're gonna do. Don't know what you're gonna do.
So yeah, I haven't seen the One Love movie.
I don't think it's come out yet.
It's on February 14th. It comes out in theater. So I haven't seen it. To be honest with you, I haven't heard much reviews on it either.
Because it's not out.
A couple people went though, Jodi. It's not
Oh
like nobody
yeah.
went.
Oh yes, to the movie
Yeah, to the
theater.
premiere,
To the
yeah.
premiere. Oh.
I haven't heard too much about it. I don't have any commentary on it. I would like to see it before I give any commentary.
I think it's gonna be good though.
And I am just happy that, you know, Hollywood again is bigging up Jamaica in such an amazing way. I mean, I remember when Sean was in that movie. Sean's music was in that movie, the one with the swimming around the
Shark Tale.
Shark Tale with Will Smith.
His songs are in quite a few movies.
Yeah, but that one was the one I remember because Levi knows every single word.
Yes, true.
And you know, it's just such a good feeling to be from a little island that makes such a big difference to the world. That's all I have to say.
We're not just a country, we're a brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright guys.
Well, it's time to say goodbye
to all our
company.
M-I-C.
See you real soon.
K-E-Y.
Why? Because we like you.
M-O-U-S-C.
You guys remember that?
I remember that. We'd come home to watch Kids Incorporated and then Mickey Mouse Club.
I loved Kids Incorporated.
Kids Incorporated. K-I-D-S. Oh, looks like we made it. Anyway, we're Kids Incorporated. Comment down below, guys. Make sure you head on over to, Gym Motivation. It's not over here. We have not been to the gym. We were just talking about it today. I got a little gastro and I've been trying to maintain for carnival, but I don't feel strong. I don't feel, you know.
So we need to go to the gym. We need some gym motivation.
We need some gym motivation.
With that said, strictly cookies. Please don't forget the Valentine's Day Ferrero Rocher jars.
I mean, if it done gone bad, it gone bad, you know. So just go and eat up the sweet things. Strictly Cookies JA. You can head on over to their page and see their different flavors. But for this month of Valentine's month, we have the Ferrero Rocher cookie jar. And of course, if you want to get your lover-dover on.
Set the mood with a lady pouch.
Yeah, or two, you know. A pouch or two.
One for me.
One for you. Sip up, boo. Alright. And of course, we would like to thank Lasco. Came by and told us about, you know, what they have available for babies, which is quite amazing because you guys have grown with us. But we originally started off with lots of mom tips and baby tips, and Stevie was here. We introduced her. You guys found out first before most people that Tracy was pregnant. Stevie was right in here sleeping while Tracy was filming the show. You didn't miss a beat, eh? We were all at the hospital. I was filming.
And that's Davia says thanks for your consistency with your show every Tuesday. I love that.
We try with the consistency, but during the Christmas we didn't have like a break or two, but that's okay. What is the best carnival band? That's a hard question to answer. It depends on what you're looking for.
And what we are looking for is what Gen X has to offer.
But I was talking about Trinidad. It's not Jamaica Carnival time yet.
Oh, Trinidad?
We're trying out a new band in Trinidad.
Called Spirit. But in Jamaica,
there's only one answer.
Gen X. They had an amazing line of costumes this year.
And not only that, the first thing I was going to say is customer service.
Oh jeez, no, that was the best. That was the best.
I feel like we got like top tier treatment. I feel like, you know, the
drinks never ran out on the road.
We had water.
Water never ran out on the road. Lunchtime, Jesus, it was like they provided a whole entire spa service. They had head massage, foot massage, makeup.
They had bathrooms, water with soap.
Chinese
Some of these things are overlooked.
I know, right? Chinese food. They had blankets. They had a star-studded event. Gen X last year with so many celebrities had joined their band, including Winnie Harlow and my friend there, Marky Markland. Jodi Jinx, Tricky Trey.
TC was there too.
TC was there, and the guy.
Which guy?
The guy that sings about it's an icebox where my heart is.
Mario?
Mario. Is it Mario?
I don't know. Yes, it's Mario. Named Mario. Is it Mario? Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
He was there dancing away. So
we think Gen X too. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like there's categories to this. So if you're asking for the best band, we're gonna go with customer service. We're gonna go with amazing looking costumes, and we're gonna go with a band that does not run out of liquor or Marion. We're gonna go with a band that doesn't run out of liquor or water on the road. So we're gonna go with Gen X.
And I also like that Gen X plays soca music all day. Like, it's one day of the year that I get to play carnival. I want to hear soca from I wake up and till the carnival done. You know, like, I don't really want to hear dancehall. It's not time for dancehall.
However, everybody, we are going to stay prepared because dancehall carnival is coming back. I
want to do that.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. So we're gonna take you on the road with us, and we're gonna do dancehall carnival because no, it's not called that. What's it called? So dancehall road march. We're gonna do that. We're gonna take you guys with us because we are gonna go live. We're not gonna do so much of the dancing. The live ended. We went over our time. Anyway, we'll continue here on YouTube. We're not gonna do so much of the dancing because
you won. I'm going to dance.
I just don't know the dances.
Well, I'm going to find them out and jiggy body myself.
Jiggy body is so 20 years ago.
Weddy.
That is 20 years ago too.
I'm gonna go into TikTok and figure them out.
Okay, I don't think they're on TikTok. I think you have to ravers, clavers, black bangers. No, timeless. That's 20 years ago too.
Well,
I'm just going to do my booty shake. That's timeless in itself.
I'm just gonna do what I usually do and everybody laugh at me. So no biggie.
Just have a good time. That's what it's all about. Alright, everybody. So we are gonna head on out. We're gonna save this video up here before we lose it, and then everybody get vexed with us. So Trey, save this. But okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And make sure you drop a comment down below. Make sure you like the video, and we will see you next week for our Get Ready for Trinidad Carnival, the pre-show. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you soon.
Bye.